Nissan, then Datsun, introduced the 240Z sports car in 1970. It was an instant hit. It was followed by the 260Z, launched as a 1974 model.
That led eventually to the 270Z, and now, after 8 years, there is a new Nissan sports car, the Z. Just Z. One letter says it all.
Let's check out the Nissan Z as we go behind the wheel with Harvey Briggs. Words don't do it justice.
Wow. Throws you back in your seat.
Actually, the word breathtaking works. And they do this because they can.
Yes. This is what it's all about. These cars are clearly, just about building the brand, the statement that they can make about the performance. They hope it halos the whole line, but if it doesn't, Z is a legendary name.
And Nissan was careful to keep that legend alive. The new Z pays homage to its heritage. The front end harkens back to the original 240Z, the back the 300Z of the 90s. It's just great.
Honestly, everything about this is great. The silhouette is perfect. You have that long hood, low roof line, sloping nicely into this back end, but it's its own car, which is great because so many retro cars feel like they just copped the style of that and slapped it on.
And this is not a poser.
No, this is a real sports car. You got 400 horsepower up front, driving the rear wheels through, in this version, limited slip differential, so you can do all those fun things that we're not allowed to do anymore.
The Z is available with a 6-speed manual transmission. Our test car had a 9-speed automatic driving the rear wheels. Nissan has made a Z for the modern era, with all the safety gear and an updated tech injection. The cabin is snug, like a true sports car should be.
It's all about the driver, and it's all about evoking the heritage of that original Z. This whole center stack mimics that original 240.
Who's the audience here?
Guys like me. People like me, let's say. Anybody who loves to drive, who
remembers the Datsun.
Yeah, doesn't have to bring kids anywhere with them because there's no place to put them. It's a toy.
It's a toy. A toy with a twin-turbo V6 making 400 horsepower.
They tweak the turbocharge intake so that when you lift off the gas, the turbo doesn't slow down as much, so the power's right there again when you put it back on, like if you go through a corner. So it's just, they've done a lot of subtle little things to make this really a fun car to drive.
A sports car.
A sports car. A proper sports car.
In this version, a $51,000 sports car. Certainly not for everyone, but it is fun to dream.
This is for the driver and a passenger, and enough room to take luggage for maybe a week up north if you want to go have some fun. That's what this thing is all about.
It's spectacular.
Yeah, they did a phenomenal job both from a styling standpoint. This color is fantastic. The the overall driving of it, the performance, it really is. It has a lot of character that the original Z had. It just feels right.
It just feels right.
And you'll hear it coming.
Well, I've driven louder cars, but that does have a distinctive sound.
And there is still a market for these,
yeah,
limited.
And that's one of the nice things that's happened is production and manufacturing has gotten so efficient and so flexible, they can produce at lower volumes and still keep a car like that relatively affordable. I mean, it starts at $39,000, so that's, not Jaguar levels. It's not even Supra levels. It's among that class of cars. It's affordable.
What are its competitors?
Yeah, the Toyota Supra and like a Jaguar F-Type might be something you'd look at if you were looking at that.
But that's 60, 70,000.
That's another $20,000, $30,000. So really in this two-seat sports car market, There's not a lot there.
2.
Yeah, it's a category of 2 right now.
And a Miata if you don't want to spend it.
Yeah, you have the Miata, Toyota 86, Subaru BRZ, which are smaller, lower powered, and a lot less expensive than that as well.
Nice looking cars.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun to get back in one of those things.
RidesandDrives.com for more on all this. Harvey, good to see you.
Great to see you guys.
Harvey.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with the final check of your forecast.